Hi there, and welcome to the Call of Cinema. My name is Aaron, and it is Easter. So, if you celebrate Easter or the Easter Bunny or anything like that, happy Easter to all. We are going to be looking at the Arrow video sale that's going on right now, which hopefully some of you should be able to avail of, because you know what? It's actually a really good sale. Hey there, Richard. Welcome, man. I was asked, actually, I was getting ready to set up this here. And I got asked by Sean over my Patreon, was I going to be doing a video soon to talk about the Arrow sale? Hey there, Dave. And Sean, if you're here, yes, I am. So great minds think alike. I plan to do this just to let you guys know there is a video coming up tomorrow that I did over on Heath's channel with Serial at Midnight. So we did a video together about movie collecting and kind of the future of it, and some good things and some bad things. So you'll get to see it over on Serial Minutes channel. So please check that out. He's a great guy. Hey there, Vince, Chris. Hey there, Strangeland. Tonight, I figured we'd go in. It's been a while. It's been about 10 days since I did a live, and it's on purpose. I've been doing some like shorter videos just to see how the response to get. It's been really good. So thank you for that. I want to really 100%. I appreciate it. For the people that went in for the method acting one or can watch the collecting omnibus video that hit it close to 1,000. I never get that for like my shorter videos, but you guys rock. Anywho, we are going to be talking about Arrow video tonight. I got some Arrow video behind me. You can see the camera set there over my shoulder, and if I move over a bit, you can see With No Eye, and of course the Herschel Gordon Lewis feast set. So Arrow puts out a lot of really good stuff. The one I think that I most want. Hey there, Sean. So you did come in. So the Shawscope set is my most wanted set, and I still don't have it. Damn, but it's on sale now. So that's one of the ones to look at right now tonight. We're going to dive right into it. We can go right into it right now. We can do a bit of house cleaning first. Oh, yeah, all the YouTube stuff. If you're watching this video, hey there, Joel, welcome. And I'm glad to have you back for an Arrow video on. If you're watching right now, please don't forget to hit the like button, like, share, subscribe. There is a donation link down below, and it does help out the channel a lot, especially since when I opened up my Google AdSense this week, I noticed I had no payments coming up. So that was rough. But let's get right into the Arrow sale. Look at it. Look and see what it's got. Hey, George, welcome. Hey there, Morgan. We're going to look into the Arrow sale. I'm going to give you guys some recommendations, and I'm going to tell you about some stuff that I love. Obviously, when I lean over like this, you can see that Gamera and With No Eye, one of my favorite movies, is one of those things that are in the background. So let's dive right into it, because Arrow has a big sale. So let's go right to the sale. Come on, guys. Let me see the sale. All right. So let us go from high to low. That's usually the best way to go with this type of stuff. Roll Cops and Racketeer set. Hey, it's in Arcadia. Welcome. And welcome to the Crimson Cult, by the way. For those that are fans of like the big halfway to Black Friday sales, and especially the one coming up for Vinegar Syndrome, stuff like that, guys, my Crimson Cult, my Patreon channel is where all those big videos come next month, and there's going to be a lot of them. Started reading the new Wolverine comics. I've not read the new ones yet. The last Wolverine I probably read was just after X-23 left. Well, never left, but they did like he came back. Hey, Richard. So there is a lot of good stuff to look into here tonight. I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff that's here that's on sale, and I will give you some recommendations. And if you see something that you are curious about, I can't promise you that I'm going to know everything about it, but if I do know anything about it, and there's other people on here that know a lot more than I do about some of this stuff. This is the Arrow UK one. I think there's one in the Arrow US. I check afterwards, Dave, to see for sure. I really don't like the Arrow US website. I'll go there for a second. So there's one on Arrow US as well. We'll check that one out as well afterwards. So we'll do both of them. So we're going to go through the Arrow UK one, which is my preferred way to buy from Arrow. and the Aero US one, which I guess I still haven't gotten used to yet, guys, because I still use the UK one, even though this one's probably a bit closer. Though I'm kind of curious, like now, is like there's a Shascope one on sale here as well. 125. I gotta. Okay, I better have now. She's been wanting that Shascope set for ages, uh, and we just have never been able to afford it. So I'm just gonna let her know. She's going home to see. So don't worry, Kubrick. We are going to be looking. What gate my great content behind the paywall? Because Future Boy, I work on this a lot, and I also have to get eventually have to get paid too. I have this thing called needing to eat and keeping this up. So thanks to patrons, I'm able to do the streaming stuff that I do because streaming is not free. RoboCop 4K is already sold out. Well, look at that. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a choice first. Here's your choice. Would you rather go on to the UK or the US website first? We can do either one. We'll do both of them. So I've been told I've got a face for Radio Kubrick, so it's okay if you listen in the background. So have you? Would you guys prefer to go on the US or UK website first? We got one for each. We need a tiebreaker here. Come on, somebody break that tie. Like the next one gets it. UK, US. Because right now I'm on the UK. I'm just going to go for that. If nobody like gives a comment. Okay, well there we go. I guess people are kind of laissez-faire. UK. Okay. Well, UK came out. Okay, US. We got more US ones. We'll go with US first, and then we'll do the UK afterwards. So don't worry. Screwed by the standard Blu-ray living. It's not screwed though, man. Because think of it this way, Goblins. By the way, I love your Tales from the Crypt picture, but because you still got a great edition. Like I'm not going to get 4K like RoboCop right now. I got a really good edition, a limited edition Blu-ray. I'll get it down the road when it goes down in price and stuff like that. But I don't need a limited edition 4K of it right now. I think you're good. I think you're good. But if you wanted to get it like for cheap or something, if it's on here, you never know. All right, so let's go into the US one first. This tends to be the one that people are looking at. Bloody hell. No, not Nosferatu. We're going to do it by HUD-Low. Oh yes, you just got to pick your battles, man. God, when it comes to this, like what you really want, and sometimes upgrading something might actually, stop you from getting something that you want that you don't have at all. All right, so right out of the gate, Shascope Volume 1 Limited Edition includes the 2 CDs. It is a gorgeous gorgeous set. If you guys have not seen this, or if you don't own this, I truly recommend it. My better half, literally on a daily basis, she's looking online to get this at a good price because Shascope, the Shaw Brothers stuff that she grew up with, stuff that she loves, and this is her type of stuff. It has some fantastic things on here. We got like King Boxer, the boxer from Shang Tong. I'm gonna pronounce it right. Five Shaolin Masters, Shaolin Temple, Mighty Peking Man, Challenge of the Masters, Executioners from Shaolin, Chinatown Kid, the Five Venoms, Crippled Avengers, Disc 8. Disc 9 is the Disc 8 and Disc 9 looks like it's like special features and music. So we got the Weird Wisconsin here, which is the Bill Rebane set. Now, Bill Rebane, for those that aren't exactly into this kind of stuff, it's a really great set, Kubrick. I'll definitely like swing to the fences for that one. So Bill Rebane did, of course, the Great Spider Invasion. He did the one that I like with the marvelous Mervo in it, Blood Harvest. So he made that film, but he made some other films too. of varying quality. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not every Bill Rebane film is a classic. Is classic cinema. And some people will tell you that they are, but if they like them, they like them. Yeah, I actually do too. Sometimes Sean, they used to have the pre-sale stuff on sale back in the day. So we got here Monster a Go-Go, which is not the greatest film. I'm not gonna lie. Invasion from Inner Earth, Elf Instant, Demons of Ludlow. So far is the best one. There, Twister's Revenge is fun. The documentary, definitely one of the things to get this for. And if you like regional horror, like it's pretty, it's cheap, or like there's a William Griffey set. So the William Griffey set is a lot of fun too. Hey there, Twisted Cinema, welcome, man. I actually really like this one. My friend George got me this set, and I was so stoked that he did because I couldn't afford to get it at the time. King Box Office Notes, Five Frames of Death. Actually, I did not know. I don't think I knew that. So thank you. But this is a really fun set. I love the documentary on this. I love it's the jellyfish monster one. I can't remember the name right now, but it's basically a guy with like a plastic bag over his head. It's so great. The OK Monster Collection. Actually, this is really cool. I love this type of stuff. There's so much to look at here. Sergio Martino. If you don't have these Sergio Martino films, because we have here the Case of Scorpion's Tail, Suspicious Death of a Minor, and one of my all-time favorite Giallos ever is Your Voice is the Locked Room, and Only I Have the Key. So if you do not have these Sergio Martino ones, if you don't have any of these, I'll say now get it. It's definitely worth getting. It's got some great Giallos, and Your Voice is Locked Room and Only I Have the Key has some incredible like Giallo actors in there too as well. Because when we go down to because that's what I kind of want to focus on right here. Safety. So yeah, because Edwidge Fenech is in that one. Anita Strindberg, I think she's in that one too. Is George Hilton in that one? It's a great cast of Giallo, still kind of like mainstays. This one here. Of course, we have the Herschel Lewis Feast. Now, this is the smaller set. There were two larger sets that came out. One, there was like a massive set. On some hardcovers, I have no room for. What type of hardcovers? Are they comic? This one here, like the one I have, I'll show you. Oh, bloody hell, please don't waste. Is this one. So this here is the one that I got. This was the second large one. There was an even larger one than this, would have like a book and a record and everything in it. This one, once this one sold out, they put it in a standard box edition, but it's all the same films. So you get on here Blood Feast, Scum of the Earth, 2000 Maniacs, Moonshine Mountain, Color Me Blood Red, Something Weird, The Gruesome Twosome, A Taste of Blood, She Devils on Wheels, Just for the Hell of It, How to Make It All, The Wizards of Gore, The Gore Girls, This Stuff Will Kill You, plus a really great documentary on Herschel Gordon Lewis, and a bunch of features. This is a really great set. So I definitely recommend this one, all you guys. As I will the Gamera stuff when we come up to it. Send me a message, Sean. The Complete Sartana, again, is another one. I love Sartana. Female Prisoner Scorpion, I totally agree. Fantastic set. Don't have it myself yet, but yeah, from what I've heard, I've seen the films. But the features are supposed to be great on it as well. They're great films. The Sartana ones, if you like spaghetti westerns, you owe it to yourself to have this in your collection. I really like Jose Larraz. So this one was for me. Like, this is Whirlpool, Vampires, and The Coming of Sin. Holy crap. Definitely send me a message, Sean. Because I'm a huge Ditko fan. I kind of grew up admiring him and Ramita and Ross Andrew a lot, actually, when he was doing Spider-Man. Underrated. But now this isn't all horror. This is definitely more, there's some more kind of, I won't say artsy, but they're definitely kind of like darker sets. Whirlpool is definitely more morose. I really like this film. It definitely sucks you in, and it's not meant to be like you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not. It's not a play on words. Vampires is a classic, of course. Coming Sin is a good film. Actually, I haven't watched that one. Yeah, Donnie Darko. If you're a fan of Donnie Darko, and I like it, I don't love it, but I like it. It's a 4K limited edition of the film in Ultra HD with a ton of great features on there. If you're at all a fan of the movie, this is a version that you need to have in your collection. Um, I will always swear by this one right here. And the fact that there's a limited edition of this one still available blows my mind because American Horror Project Volume 1 sold out, by the way, guys. And it sold out as soon as this one was announced. This one actually might be the better version, be the better set out of the two of them. So, actually, that's the title I know it under. I don't have a 4K player right now, but I will be having one, well, fairly soon. I'm actually going to have to order a new one. See, when people say, how uh, does Patreon help? Yes, yes, it does. Because when you're trying to review a 4K movie and you don't have a 4K player, it can be troublesome. But this is a great set. American Horror Project Volume 2 is an excellent set. Get the limited edition when you still can. £40 sterling for that is actually a really good price. $40. Sorry, I was thinking this was you. So $40 is good for this one right here. Vintage Trails, four Western classics, and the art classics too. These aren't just some kind of Westerns that are just kind of put together there. I think for me, like the one that really sticks out, and I mentioned it before, is Massacre Time. But there are, that's by far not the only great film. Bandito's is on here. That's a great film. Margaretti's and God Save the Kane is on here as well with the great Klaus Kinski. There are some fantastic films on here. And My Name is Pecos is the fourth film in this one here. So if you like spaghetti westerns, you're set. You can get yourself the Sertana set, the Vengeance Trail set, and you got spaghetti westerns as well. That's like 10 spaghetti westerns between those two sets. The Cold War Creatures, four films from Sam Katzman. These are fun. I love these. My dad grew up on, dude, then you got to see some of the spaghetti ones with Videodrome. They do tend to be more fun. I tend to prefer the spaghetti ones more. Though my cousin's a huge fan of Silverado. But the four films from Sam Katzman, again, another kind of fantastic little set. It's cheaper, cheesy. It's got a werewolf film. It's a scientific werewolf film. It's different. The giant claw has been the ugliest creature you're ever going to see. I would love that. If only, son. If only. So I have to say, there's been a lot of newcomers into the channel recently, and I'm very appreciative of that. I'm appreciative of everybody that's on here on a regular basis, and anybody that's come here and just found me because you watched the method acting video or something or somewhere along those lines. This is the first Gamera set. This is a Showa era. So Gamera's broken down into two era. It's like Godzilla, so basically. So the Showa era is going to be the cheesier Gamera films. So if you don't like the cheesier Kenny style stuff, you're not going to be into this. But if you do, then it's a fun set and it goes really good with the Heisei set. And the Heisei set is what you really want. That's the one. That's the one for really good Gamera films. I like these. I think these are fun. And my I got two little nieces. One was not little now. One's in high school. Hey there, Alvin. Welcome, man. Man, can you believe that the Oppo is gone now? Like that just blows my mind. The Oppo was a thing we're collecting Senna, and now the Oppo is like just they're gone now. So you got 220 electronics is your way to go when you're buying a 4K player. Giallo censors yellow or red. Let's check them out. So the yellow edition. What do we got on this? We got What Have You Done to Our Daughters, Torso, and Strip Nude for Your Killer. Torso is definitely one. Hey there, Coach. Welcome, man. Is definitely one of the great. It's, I'm gonna say Giallo. It's a Giallo adjacent. It's Giallo combined with slasher. Let's dive down to the red one too, because I want to see what it is, and we'll go back to them. Don't worry, I'm skipped over it then. 12 chord pajama case possessed. I'd go yellow. I'd go yellow for the first time. Some of these here are definitely more standard, like in the Giallo. What Have You Done to Your Daughters is a really good film. Torso is a classic, definitely like a classic. And Strip Nude for Your Killer, although it was never going to go down as a classic Giallo, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, Giallo. I am so jealous, Andrew, that you have a PS5. You have no idea how long I've been looking for one, trying to find one. I'm hoping that when I get to visit my parents in Newfoundland, that it might be there. But no blue green yet. But yeah, the yellow one. Go for the yellow one first if you're choosing one for the first time, Dave. Just make sure you don't have any of these already in any other formats. Scorpion, of course, the complete collection. Film Prince Scorpion. We actually mentioned that one. Kubrick gave a good recommendation for that one. I stand by Kubrick. That is a great film. Deep Red limited edition 4K Ultra HD. Oh yeah, PS5s are rare, very rare actually. That is a great film. Oh, look, there you go. Deep Red limited edition. I hate hearing my voice, so let's gotta. Good things and some. There. I was just trying to do that so I could Sean's messages wouldn't be held for a bit. PS5s are rare, and there's a reason for that actually. Videodrome. Apparently, it's rumored that Microsoft paid for preferential treatment to get their chips first. And I guess if you can pay for it, why not? I'm not going to hate on any company for that. I actually buy PlayStation and Xbox and and Nintendo. Yellow and red makes sense though, because like yellow, it's Giallo after all. So yellow and red, the color of blood. I say if they do something else, maybe they do a yellow volume 2 or a red volume 2. But it'll be neat to see them go in different colors. So I like Videodrome's idea there. We got the Ringu collection. I definitely recommend this. Not only is this a great set of films, and they're actually, I really like the Ring films. I think even though like they're highly rated, I still say the original Ring films are kind of underrated nowadays. But the features on the Ringu set, chef's kiss. They're amazing. You'll love it. Trust me, you'll definitely love the features on the Ringu collection. They only talk about the Ringu films, which actually it's a ring. Like the U was put on for North Americans to make it seem more more foreign, but it's still the ring, by the way, guys. but the features on here, like there's one feature that talks about the entire like genre of J horror, and really, really good. I can't remember if it's on the ring. It's the one you got, Videodrome, or if it's on the third one disc on the third film. But one of them has a really good, really good one to pick up. The Demasian trilogy is also, again, we're getting some fantastic stuff here. So again, very much like the Kaiju style. If you've never seen the Demasian stuff, it's a lot of fun. So it is basically it's it's a Gollum for Japan, and because it's Japanese, they're going to be huge. It's not going to be just a regular Gollum, not going to be a regular size Gollum. Nope, it's going to be a huge size one. He's going to have a sword because that's the way it goes. Definitely a great set to check out. Gorgeous set. Gamera, the Heisei trilogy. If you like Kaiju at all, or if you just want to get into Kaiju for the very first time, I'm going to tell you right now, grab that set. Oh my God, it is so good. It's a good, if you're nervous. Yeah, George actually showed a picture online because I've got George on my Facebook. I can't believe I still got Facebook in 2022, but I do because I got family. But yeah, George showed a picture. He was at a CX, I think it was, and there was a picture of a PlayStation 5 in the store, and I was so jealous. I was like, oh my God. George is like, yes, I wish I had the money to buy it. And I'm like, I wish we both had the money to buy it. But yeah. So the Gamera set, it's really good. I really, really recommend it. Yeah, Tubi can be really good for stuff like that. Now, just remember when you go in that you're not always going to get the same quality of a film, for instance, that you would when you go to buy like the bigger edition, the collector's edition. But that being said, it's a very good way to go in and see and explore stuff that you're not quite sure about. Middle of the Stone Women limited editions here for only $35. We got Hills Have Eyes limited edition, still available for only $35. That's a great edition too. Millstone's a great film too. Nine Tails limited edition 4K Ultra HD, $35. Again, not my favorite Argento film, actually, not at all. But actually, it's a fun film. Good old Carol Mull in this one here. Ludwig. So you want the classic stuff. So if Kubrick is there listening, you Helmut Berger, Romy Schneider, Trevor Howard. Might be a Kubrick one. I'll keep an eye out on for as I'm in Canada, Andrew. So that might make it a bit different, more difficult. But I'll check them out. Definitely appreciate that. What Yakuza? It depends on the type of Yakuza stuff that you're into. Now, if you want a kind of a more modern, like a Yakuza, maybe Graveyards of Honor. Now, I like the old school stuff. So, Battles with Honor and Humanity. If that's here, uh, I like that. Now, that one, Battles with Honor and Humanity, was based on what did I say? I said that Ludwig. If you don't have it, might be one that you might be interested in. It's films with Helmut Berger, Romy Schneider, and Trevor Howard. So, with an hour-long documentary of the portrait of the director Carlo Lozano, who did Wake Up and Kill, by the way, among many other films. But I'd say, like, if you want to go old school, then there's the old school one. Like the VIP is really good one too. But the old school one, like say the Samurai, if you want to get the Yakuza box set, something along the lines of that, because it's based on like newspaper articles that were written about actual newspaper written about the actual Yakuza back in the day. Battles with Honor Mandy can seem a little slow at times for some people, or a little bit of a slog, as they would say in Newfoundland. But I think it's really good. I actually really enjoyed it. But if I see any other ones, then I'll mention them. A Love versus Love plus Anarchism is here. We got the Django 4K Ultra HD. I don't have either version of Django anymore. I wish I did. Graveyards of Honor. Again, it's it's two versions of the film. A really good one. Definitely recommend this. Bird with Crystal Plumage. I love this film. It's the first Argento film, and it's really kind of set the stage for the modern Giallo, because the Giallos were around before this, but Argento kind of like set the stage for a brand new style of Giallo. We have the Steel Book of Django. I'm not big on steel books, but if you are, uh, it's cool. Stray Cat Rock Collection. I actually love those. Now, some people are iffy on those. To say I grab the Prisoner Scorpion ones first, but I do like these, and the same actress tends to be in these. The Nakatsu Diamond Guy sets are really fun. Bird is one of your first Giallos, and that's a good start, man, because it gets you set for like where Giallo is going. And when you go back and see like the different style Giallos, like maybe the Umberto Lenzi stuff, which I recommend checking out, and that stuff is on Tubi if you don't have the ones, like to check it out, and then maybe buy the Severin or the 88 films, depending where you go. It did. The early stuff, Kubrick had Morricone doing the music. It was, I think, the third or fourth film where they kind of split ways. Uh, and so we're on, whose name I just butchered. Cinematography is 100% correct. Stray Cat, I really like this set. This is one of the ones Sister Street Fighter again, not Lady Street Fighters. Sister Street Fighter again, really, really fun. Like if you like martial arts films, definitely go for it. There's the American Horror Project. Now this isn't the limited edition, so this is kind of a streamlined one. So it's gonna be smaller, but that's gonna be great for space. Good films on here. I really like the Premonition. I don't know if I consider Two Evil Eyes Giallo because it's more of kind of Edgar Allan Poe thing. Though there are like kind of like elements there, I guess. But I said it's more horror. Happy Sir Josephine. One Miss Call trilogy. I actually really like this one. I like the One Miss Call films. Uh, the Flash Gordon 4K. I had to buy this for my better half because she is the biggest Gordon fan in the world, and she loves this movie. And I took her to the theater to see it when they did the Digital Film Festival a few years back. Pitch Black, of course. This is one that was sent to me, and I love this movie. I'm a huge fan of Pitch Black. I wish they'd do another one, actually. It's the thing. Like as you get older, too, I think you will learn. Like people do tend to appreciate like certain film genres more. There's certain things that I didn't like as much when I was younger. Here's an example of a TV show example. Okay, Happy Easter, Gilbert. Um, hmm, she loves 80 film. Like 80 film. Like that's her favorite version of like of Flash Gordon, bar none. One, it's camp like crazy. It's got a great cast. It's cinematography and the colors just mwah, they pop like crazy. It's a great addition. Um, Donnie Darko is regular edition. This one, Bloodthirsty Trilogy. If you are a Hammer fan or you're a fan of the old school like vampire films, and you've been holding back on getting this set, I'm going to recommend it. I'm going to give it a strong recommendation yet. I don't know if I've seen the Black Society ones. You're the first person that said Vampire Doll is your favorite in the set. But actually, I do really like Vampire Doll. It rhymes. Era Blu-ray of Last Starfighter. I got to get that one down the road. I saw Last Starfighter Josephine in theater back in the day. I'm that old. Yeah, Bloodthirsty is definitely a set that I recommend for people. Black Society Church, I don't have, and I don't remember it. Phenomenon's your favorite Argento. You got great taste. I love Phenomenon. It's a great film. And there it is. This is the New Battles with Honor and Humanity, the complete trilogy. There was an original Battles with Honor and Humanity. I'm not sure if that's still available. We got Dead Alive here, which of course is Takashi Miike. So you're getting into Takashi Miike, so know what you're getting into when you watch this. But this is a little bit insane, a lot of fun. Tremors, if you're a Tremors fan, if you're watching Dead Meat over the last month or so, then you've been seeing all these Tremors like kill counts, which have been incredible. Zan's doing a great job on it. You like the creep behind that aspect of it. It's true, and the two definitely are more hammery in the first two. I think the one I saw first was was it like Dracula? Yeah. Addition, a great film. I'll second that recommendation right there. There we have Dune. Of course, I love Dune. My better half's watching the new film Dune. I think tonight, but I love this one here. I do, but my favorite version of Dune is still the TV version. It's scenes that didn't make it in, right, man? I love that Word of Horse like special. It's really good. Basket Case. I find Basket Case a lot of fun. Though I do have the trilogy from like Second Sight back in the day, so I don't need that one. If you're an '80s fan, man, the next two are going to be totally for you. Hey there, Nathan. Welcome, man. Jennifer Connelly, yours and mine too. So, Sean, was it Phenomenon that like got you into Jennifer Connelly? For me, it was like 7 Minutes in Heaven was the first movie that I saw her in. Nate, have you been buying any of the stuff? We got My Stepmother's an Alien, so you get Willow from Buffy at a young age, and you get the beautiful Kim Basinger. We got Mallrats here, again, a fantastic little film, underrated in its day. Oh, the TV one and Children are doing is really good too, Dave. I got to say, Death Has Blue Eyes. We got here Uruzumi, which I don't know if I've seen, so I can't say on that one. So if anybody else has seen it, like if there's a lot of these not that I won't have seen or I haven't seen in a long time. So if you got recommendations, like definitely put it out there. Stepmother Nail is silly fun. And it was the first, I think it might have been the first thing that that she worked on with Seth Green, by the way, because Seth Green plays her boyfriend for a bit, like Oz in Buffy. We got Blind Beast here. A Ghost Waits is here. We have Threshold. Jesus Shows You the Way to the Highway. Thank you for that, by the way. We got the Blu-ray of Tremors. Looks like Chud is back. So Chud, for those that don't know, was gone for a long time. Picked up the Hellraiser trilogy, nice, and Battle Royale 4K. Oh, my favorite Martian, of course. Yes, Ray Walston. I love Ray Walston. Chud is a really good one. Once Upon a Time in America. I totally forgot she was in that. That takes me. I haven't seen the movie in years. Like I mean, like VHS years, John. We got Dune on Blu-ray. If you don't go in 4K, Brother of Satan. I just love this cover, man. I like Brother of Satan though. It's a cool little film. Sailor Suit and Machine Gun. We got Red Angel, The Fire Country. I really like Fire Country actually. Major Dundee. We got some Sam Peckinpah stuff right here. Yeah, Brother to Satan, underrated, man. Ready? Legend. It's a classic. Versus again, a lot of fun. The stylist is here. Let's see, that's a newer stuff too. The Snake Girl and the Silver Haired Witch. The comic. I can't say I recommend that one too much, to be honest with you. The Hills Have Eyes. The Loveless. Anything Willem Dafoe. Man, I just watched the Spider-Man movie the other day. Oh man, Chad had the father from Home Alone. Chad had the one of the burglars from Home Alone. One of the Wet Bandits. Pretty sure. I'm not sure if they had the father, but I know it had one of the Wet Bandits. You got the Navigator here. The Wind, Nika Mastorakis. I think The Wind is kind of underrated too. Great cast on The Wind. I don't remember Sailor Suit. Like, well, but if you have thoughts on it, Paul, definitely throw them out there. So, because I don't want to give thoughts on films that I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys to know it. We got a second on the Wind there. I really got to rewatch that movie. Wizard of Gore. If you're going to get that, I said, maybe you want the Horse and Lewis set. So, Yokai Dama. Oh, nice. As both John Hurd and Daniel Stern. I did not know that. So thank you for making that. So, I knew the actors, but I didn't put that together. So good job, guys. The Red Queen killed 7 times. I love this film. This has an early appearance by Sybil Danning, by the way. The Witch Who Came from the Sea. This, of course, is one from the first set of the American Horror Project, because you can buy them on their own if you don't want to get them all. Blood Saints Claw, such a good one, man. Enjoy that if you've never seen it before, because it is such a cool film. And if you've seen it before, enjoy watching it again. The Passion of Darkly Noon. Again, yeah, I did like that film. Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. Definitely recommend that one. Chris After Hours, a prequel. John Hurt and Catherine O'Hara. You're right. I don't know if I picked up on that either, you guys. You're over my head tonight with that stuff. Return the Killer Tomatoes. I love this movie. I do. It's cheesy. It is silly. It has no like really big plot to it, but oh my god, do I love this film. I'm not gonna lie. I do see tapes. I don't know a damn thing about that. Ringu, Orgies of Ito, 2000 Maniacs. Good for the song, right? If you thought Goro Girls was like a rough watch, I'm not sure if Wizards of Gore is gonna be the one that like seals it for you, as in. But if it's worth a watch. 12 Monkeys, again, it's a classic. Apprentice Murder. I'm still not gonna pimp the comic. I just wasn't a big fan. Hey, Dag, welcome, man. Hopefully you had a good birthday the other day. I know I spoke to you on your birthday, didn't I? Bloodstone is here. Again, that's a lot of fun. Scalpel. Now, here's one I recommend all the time. This is what we call Southern Gothic. And it will be, if you like your VC Andrews, if you're a VC Andrews fan, then I'm going to recommend Scalpel to you like 1000%. But Scalpel is just good anyway. Actually, Gary, welcome, man. I love Scalpel. Judith Chapman is really, really good in this film. She plays 2 roles, and she does them perfectly. Cold Light of Day, of course, was a more modern film. Black Rainbows here. Cemetery Without Crosses includes the DVD. I know I get asked sometimes on here, do they still do DVDs? This one here has the Blu-ray and the DVD. If you're a DVD person, or if you say you're someone that just likes to rip all of your movies to your hard drive, so that if you're traveling or something, worried about losing anything, then a lot of people do buy DVD copies of films, or buy films as Blu-ray and DVD because of that fact. So because DVDs are easier to rip to a hard drive, so that you don't lose any of the stuff you have. I don't recommend ever ripping anything to a hard drive that you don't have, though. It's okay. I mean, I liked it. I'm not sure if it's my favorite movie, but parts of it scared me, and parts of it bothered me. Invisible, and definitely there's certain things like that bother me with that film. Not in a bad way, not like the film's problematic or anything like that, but it just got under my skin. Great commentary and great documentary. There you go. Another recommendation by Kubrick. Cool I Didn't Grab You. It's got a, I can see that. Blood Rage. Always going to recommend Blood Rage. Love this one here. It's such a good movie. And how many like movies do you have that don't include turkey, like killer turkeys? So this is a good one. And of course, it has Mary Hartman in it from Mary Hartman. We got Dead End Drive-In. I love this film. Black Test Card, Black Report. I don't remember seeing this one, so I can't like give like a recommendation of something I haven't seen. Death Walks at Midnight. I really like. I like Ercole anyway. I think Ercole's really good. Thank you, Dave, man. It is so fun, and I think it's one like Videodrome that gives that you can repeat watch and actually really get a kick out of it too. Like a Burst City of Decimals on a Murder is okay. It's not great. It's okay. Vigil, One from Space is a lot of fun. I actually like that. So if you like the the cheesier like ones, oh yeah, Casting's fantastic that film. White Fires there. Who Saw Her Die? I 1,000,000% recommend. Uh, because we get a great film by Otto Leto, who is really good in this genre, and it's a disturbing film, but a very good film. Another very good film in a very different way is Kaltiki, the Immortal Monster. So Kaltiki was done by Ricardo Frida, but the special effects scenes in this film were actually directed by Mario Bava, and you can really tell it actually. It's got that Bava visual flair. And Kaltiki is such a good movie. People like write this off as like, oh, it's the Italian version of the Blob, but it's much more than that. And I definitely recommend you check it out. It's more the Italian version of Quatermass, but either way, it's still really good. Willie Dynamite is a lot of fun for like blaxploitation cinema. We got Shogun's Joy of Torture. I don't know. White Fire Vigil. We are looked into those there. Stormy Monday's a real fun film. I like this one. We got like a great cast in Stormy Monday. I got the version with the Nightmare at Shadow Woods. I haven't watched the Shadow Woods version yet though. There's a Blu-ray of Pitch Black. Do you know that when Pitch Black came out, because the 4K, even though it was a 4K, did not have a slipcover, some people actually went out and bought the Blu-ray instead of the 4K, even though they had a 4K setup, and we're going to initially buy the Blu-ray. We're initially going to buy the 4K of it. So if you just wanted the Blu-ray edition and you got it for that, fantastic. But if you downgraded because there was no slipcover, it might be time to think about why you're collecting films. We got Yakuza Law here. Your Vice's Locker Room and Only I Have the Key. If you can't get the set, I would recommend getting this. Swinging Cheerleaders. It's a fun, cheesy little films for its day. Hey, Andres, welcome, man. Dark Water's really good, actually, but only the Japanese version. Exactly. Here's the thing: if you are watching a movie, if you got a look at your collection, and you got like over 40% of your collection you haven't watched, but you got because there's a slipcover included. Rethink, like sit back, like take some time back. Le Grand Beauf, not my favorite actually. It's a classic, but some of it was like hard for me to watch. Tenderness of Wolves, brutal film, great film. Oli Lomo, Don't Torture a Duckling. Everybody needs this in their collection. This is a really great Giallo. If you like Giallo at all, like this is one to get. This is one of the great Giallos. Gonna be a Facebook group with slipcover like there's no disc. Okay, so just slipcovers. I think it almost hit its peaks in Arcadia when they put out when Vinegar Syndrome put out those 5. Don't feel attacked, Jacob. It's okay. Everybody has their own way to collect. When they put out 5 5 versions, 5 slipcovers for Cutting Class. And Cutting Class is not that good of a movie. It doesn't need 5 slipcovers. Uh, it's definitely Enter the College Yellow. Kubrick, give it another shot because this Don't Touch Your Duckling is definitely not a meh film, man. Fires in the Attic. I had fun with this. I was grew up like watching a lot of like watching, sorry, reading out of V. Sanders novels, and even after V. Sanders passed away and Andrew Needham took over, I continued to read them, and they're kind of like my guilty pleasure, I guess, and when it comes to reading material. Um, Black Test Car, The Black Report, we've seen this one. 12 Monkeys, we've seen. Flash Gordon, we've seen. But again, hey Arch, welcome, man. Like some of this we can go over like pretty quickly here because we're doubling over and stuff right now. I'll stop when it comes to good stuff. Like Pulse, definitely recommend Pulse. Never watched the North American version of Pulse. I love Catherine Bell, but I freaking hated that film. But The Invisible Man Appears. These are fun. These are a lot of fun actually. King New York, fantastic film. Shames have an Easter sale also. Oh, I did not know that, Gary. Thank you for letting me know. So we'll definitely check in. I'll check in that as best as I can. Shameless covers can be problematic, Gary, so it's hard to put on my regular channel. Horror Express, everybody needs Horror Express. It's just so good. Horror Express is such a fun film. And it's one of those everybody's seen on TV at some time or another. She Devil on Wheels is another Hirschgorn Lewis film. Gruesome Twosome, Go-Go Girls, Color Me Blood. Color Me Blood Red is kind of fun. Microwave Massacre is okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. This would have to be like a fairly cheap one for me to buy it. Like this would not be like $17. This would be like a $5 buy for me. I know people love it, but it just ain't my jam, man. Andromeda Strain. Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot. JSA, Joint Security Area. We got Hard to Kill, which is another Nika Masterakis film. This is a Nika Masterakis action film where you get Brian Thompson in a very rare lead role. Brian Thompson is usually a guy that you see playing. JSA is a great film, playing like a secondary character or a bad guy or a heavy. But at the time, he was actually dating Nika Masterakis' I think daughter, so he got the lead. So there you go. Scared Stiff is fun. I mean, I have fun with Scared Stiff. I definitely would recommend it. It's not easy. I'm not sure there's $17 recommendations, but they're recommendations. Wake Up and Kill. I really like this one, but again, it's not. I know it's not for everybody. The Fifth Chord is brilliant. Luigi Bazzoni's Fifth Chord's a really good film. For Jackie Vernon fans, so there you go. Cruising again, Friedkin. I like Cruising a lot when I saw it back today. I haven't seen it for years though. I saw Cruising around back in the same time that I saw Looking for Mr. Goodbar. So a long time ago. Last House on the Left. Again, not for everybody. Some people are going to be really bothered by this. I like the film, but I understand if you don't. Suckomania, again, a lot of fun. Suckomania. Hey, Flickering Waves podcast is here, guys. So make sure you're checking that out. We got Street Mobster here. It was a lot of fun. Why Don't You Just Die? I haven't seen this, but I want to see it. Torso, definitely. I got 2 versions. Evil Ed. I thought this was fun. I really did. I'm glad I got the limited edition. Forbidden Photos of Lady Above Suspicion, I really enjoyed. Killer Nun. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it now, and some people are going to be surprised. I wasn't big on Killer Nun. It's based on an actual true story. You'd help your podcast title. You do a contest, man. Do like a Twitter contest. Promote your podcast by doing like a Twitter contest. I bet with your. That's my recommendation. Yeah, if you don't like what's inside that case, then I don't know what to tell you. Last House on Life is based on Ingmar Bergman. It's a much more brutal version than I have. Of course, I have Bergman's Virgin Spring because I have the Bergman set, and everybody should have the Bergman set. But my better half would not have it. She's not a big Bergman fan. I'm rated VHS out of crazy guy. We got Deadbeat at Dawn here, Ghoul, Blood Feast, Carnival Blood. I like Carnival Blood actually. Maltesta's Carnival Blood has this weird like unique style to it that may not play well for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed that film. It was such a strange film. There's Dark Waters mentioned by Kubrick earlier. Bloody Birthday is a ton of fun. I definitely recommend this one. I got the 88 Films older edition of this one, and it was so much fun. We got that's a good list actually. We got we got Weird Science here. It's it's an 80s classic. Black Cat. It's so odd. The 80s, some of the 80 movies don't play well for like modern day audience. But if you grew up in the 80s, it's classic. Crimson Peak, underrated film. It really flew under the radar, and some people like when watching this movie and like complaining about what it was when it really everything about this movie should have told you what it is. Yeah, exactly. You can totally watch it on like you can totally go on. That's what printers are for, right? William. Slugs is here. Slugs is a lot. Slugs is way more fun than it has any right to be. Um, that's the thing. Slugs is one of those that I pass up for the longest period of time. But oh my god, when I watched this movie, was it ever fun? It was not at all what I thought it was going to be. It was way better than a lot of those like killer insect films that I'd seen before. Soder's Five. Okay, I mean, I prefer to read Soder's Five. Suspicious Death of a Minor again. I really like that one. Day of the Jackal. Go to hell. The Initiation. Super cool one. I have not heard the Batman. I'm going to watch it. When is it? Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow comes on, right? Tomorrow, Tuesday. Because it comes on here like Crave, and I think my kids have pre-ordered it. Weird Senses back for the Mad Max franchise. I want to know how. I like that because I got a feeling there's something good coming to that. Initiation is a really good slasher film. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. Daphne Zanig is really good in this film. Mutilator is a lot of fun too. Going on spring break. It's so cool. We got the woman here with which is a very interesting film. Josephine, have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you had a great Easter. We have Vamp again. It's an 80s classic. Grace Jones. I was enamored with Grace Jones. I really was. Pulp. I like Michael Caine in almost anything he does. Southland Tales. I like that. I didn't care. I didn't mind. I didn't mind at all actually. Chomo, Franco Nero. I like Franco Nero. Alex Sweet Alice. Super good film. What Have They Done to Your Daughters? Again, I recommend that one before. I'll stick with that recommendation. It's Dalamano, and I do like Dalamano. Society, not for everybody, but it was definitely for me. I love Society. I watched this one over and over again. I got the limited edition with the comic book of Society. I'm so proud of having that one. Actually, we got the Bloodhound here. Bloodstained Butterfly is a gorgeous little film. It's a giallo, but it's a different type of giallo. It doesn't lean into like the sleaze aspect of giallo. It doesn't really lean into like a lot of the gore. It's a partial court case aspect to it as well, and it has a nice little twist to the end. I just really liked it. I thought it was just a really well done film. Children of the Corn, I go back and forth on. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Pure Dollars on Nightmare Beach, Tribute for Killer Night Skull. Did anybody hear? Speaking of the Batman, that now that the Warner Discovery merger's gone through, they've decided they're rebooting the DC universe again. All right, they're rebooting it again. A boot, and this time they said they're going to do a DC universe, but they're going to have what other company released Alice Sweet Alice? The edition I got, K-Dog, was, and that's also from UK though, was 88 films. They're I think it's one of the first slasher classics collection when they did slasher classics on DVD. Two movies and one on the woman. Is that the version? Because one of them does have two movies on it. So if that's the edition that has the two films on it, definitely check that out. I know one in one region there's only one. Yeah, you only get the women, but the woman, but on like one of them you get like two. Now, birth crystal plumage again. Well, we've mentioned this already. Dream Demons, okay. Crimes of Passion, I love. So we got like Crimes of Passion with again, it's a great film. Yeah, but not quite, Dave, because here's where it gets into it. Thanks, I forgot what I was saying there for a second. DC is going to have one person in charge of all the movies, like Kevin Feige, except it's not going to be a creative person. It's going to be a business-minded person. So it's going to be somebody that's not going to be looking at the movies in the same way that Feige looks at the movies. Like, as in, like, okay, this is our map for the next 10 years. This is how this is going to go. It's somebody that's going to look at them through a purely financial state. And that scares the hell out of me because that sounds horrible, Dave. And I'm a comic book fan. My last two omnibuses that I got coming, by the way, are both DC omnibuses. I won't be a J. Abrams because J. Abrams, Gary, would be more of a creative guy. They're looking for a money guy, looking for somebody that wouldn't be. I sort of get it why they're doing it. They want to do a Marvel, but they don't want to do a Snyder. But then they say like, well, and we want to do more movies like the Joker. And I'm like, really? Do you really need to do more movies like the Joker? If they wanted, they always wanted cash. I love comics, guys. Like, I love Marvel. I don't have a horse in either race, right? No Man's Land Army's so excellent. K-Dog, definitely recommend it. Well, you don't need me to tell that. You got it. It's such a good one. Road to No Man's Land, you got that one too. Is really good. Which I guess you probably do. You got No Man's Land, but you can have No Man's Land without Road to No Man's Land. But hopefully, we get second volume. Hey there, Antoine. Welcome, man. Oh, welcome. But yeah, I'm nervous because yeah, DC Cinematic Universe is being retconned again. I would love to see it do well. I want it to do extremely well. I used to own the very first one. I was one of those rare people, Sean, that had the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic, but I lost it. I was in college and I was going home, and I left my all my comics and magazine collection with a girl there. I said, we take care of it, type thing. And I said, well, I can come back later. I'll be able to pick it up. But she take care of it as I don't want it. So she just like gave it away to somebody. She didn't know. Touching Out for Children, Doberman Cop is here. Trapped Alive. It's okay. My dad has them actually. Yeah. The prices for some of those K-Dog are insane, man. I want to get the Mark Waid, like the Mark Waid Flash, but at 193, man, I just can't do that. House 2, I'd recommend getting House set. It's just a lot of fun. Cat of Nine Tails, we already looked at. Strip Me for Killer, looked at. Chill Factor, I don't know. I think I've seen this, but I don't remember it. We got Thailand here, Schlock, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and Hellraiser. Brain Damage, fun, and not as good as like Basket Case, but still good. Still definitely good. Deadly Manners, not like Jose Larraz's best film, but I just really enjoy it. Is Robin Pattinson? Yes, he's going to be in like sequels to Batman. Hopefully, they locked him in for like at least 3, because it's DC are not great with like keeping people, and then Marvel's not always great either. Like 2 Andrew Garfields, and then bam, then he rebooted that again. So don't think Marvel does reboot Marvel reboots too. It's just they've done well with their cinematic universe. The Slayer's fun. I actually like Slayer, Gary. Driller Killer, enjoy it. Sin Arcady, thank you so much for coming in, because one, it is always awesome when you do, and I am so looking forward to getting you back here. Remember, next month is halfway to Black Friday month. So for those that are wondering, hey, there hasn't been as many Patreon videos recently. Oh, they're coming up, man. Are they ever coming up? Um, I'm gonna try to get a few guests on too. Now these have been shown before. Double Face is actually a good one. I actually recommend Double Face. Django Prepare Coffin. I actually like that one too. I'm just going through on stuff that I actually enjoyed at this point. Piss for Ringo, Return of Ringo. Definitely recommend this. Really good double feature. The grand duel of Lee Van Cleef, man. Like, I don't think I really have the sound better than Lee Van Cleef. It's just so good. Which ones did you see, Videodrome? Or maybe it's just not for you, but like I'm just curious what the two you saw. Audition, 1,000,000% recommend that. Crazies, I just really enjoyed. I enjoyed the remake of Crazies too. One of those ones where you can actually like the remake too. Bad Lieutenant. I love the addiction. I can definitely see why Bad Lieutenant would be something that you would be into. But the addiction is something that I go back to. I find it haunting. Um, it draws me in. I'm not sure if it's the black and white cinematography. It's the way that it's done. It's like that cameo. You know what I'm talking about with the vampire. Uh, FM, great soundtrack. I don't remember the film. Miss 45. Miss 45 is really good. Mill Creek double feature. Grand Duel and Kioma. Excellent double feature, man. Return of Ringo is one of your favorite soundtracks of all time. It's got a great soundtrack, actually. It's a great film. It's definitely underrated. The Ringo set, people keep like passing on it twisted, but it's really good. Eaten Alive, one of the better follow-up films, like in my opinion, that is hurt by the fact that the first film he did was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my God, having to follow that up. That's so hard, right? Doom Asylum's a lot of fun. It's cheesy fun. Season of the Witch, I liked it. Not everybody likes it. Beyond the Door, I enjoy. Zero Buys, I love. I think everybody needs to see the Zero Buys at least once. It's such a cool little film, and it's not at all what you think it's going to be if you go in like blind with this one. Because Zero Buys starts out with what looks to be like a gunfight type of thing, and it turns out that it's a paintball competition. And from there, like it goes into different like territories. And remember, you've always had that friend that says, "Oh man, if I thought something like weird was happening, or if I've heard like a noise, I'd kick ass, or I'd get a gun, or I'd get a gun, I'd get a knife. I wouldn't just go out there in the, and just be picked off type of thing." In Zero Buzz, you know what? They're armed. they are out there. They are going out there, well, ready to go. So Zero Buzz is very different. It does have Kelly Maroney. You're right. Kelly Maroney is in it. She actually is the lead actress and the lead girl. Uh, you're not laugh at all. No Lenny Quigley, but Kelly Maroney. Agana, the iguana with the tongue of fire. I think that's the one shot in Ireland. House is a lot of fun. Blood Tide, I love Blood Tide. Waterworld, okay, I'm going to say it. A lot of people are going to hate this. I actually love Waterworld. I really do. I dig the heck out of this film. 16 Candles. I know you don't like it, man, but I actually do like 16 Candles. American Werewolf in London is a great. It's not as good as Howling, but it's still really good. Yeah, it's a slasher with a twist, right, Ragman? It's a good slasher with a twist. Slightly more serious version of WKRP. WKRP could be a slightly more serious. My favorite episode of WKRP, Flickering, still got to be the turkey episode, right? That's a great episode. The Stuff is Here, an amazing film by Larry Cohen, who was an incredible writer. Here's the original Battles Without Honor and Humanity. Looks like they're being sold separately now, but for only $5 each for the Blu-ray, you can get these. Not a problem. I understand a lot of people will go over like the American Werewolf in London as their favorite over the Howling. It's just I'm one of those guys that I'm a little bit different. Yeah, a lot of people do. I'm in a vocal minority about the Howling, but I just really love it. I think it just works better as a werewolf film for me. But I love both the films. Yeah, I would definitely recommend the Battles Without Honor and Humanity films. And look at that, $5. That includes the DVD as well. Cruising's underrated. Wolfen is different. I like Wolfen. I don't Wolfen. Wolfen got a really good edition. I know it's got a Warner Archives edition, but it's got like a good edition because that's one that I would like to see get a good edition. Now we'll dive over into the Easter sale and the UK one as well. Malcolm Hardy, Mike Wright he's one of the best scenery tours out there. For those that haven't been here for a long time, that don't know, initially that was my jam. Acting was what I was going to do, but Michael Maron is one of those guys that I really, really admire. HMV Premium Edition. Oh, nice. That I did not know about. See, there's so much stuff you guys teach me here. Now we're going to find some different stuff on here. We're going to see some stuff in the UK one that you're not going to see on the other site, because we're going to right after we already spoke with Scope, but right here, and I know these are ones that Kubrick likes. They're the Rainer Werner Fassbender collection volumes 1 and 2. Initially, this was one massive set. The massive set sold out, but Arrow are not the ones that are going to say, "Oh, you missed out on the limited edition massive set. I guess we can't do it anymore." No, Arrow does a really neat thing of going out there and saying, "Okay, you couldn't afford the big set at the time. It was just, or maybe you just didn't have the bones when it came out. But here we are. We're going to break the sets down for you, let you buy them, like separately, and it's really nice to do. These are limited editions as well, but again, and I'm sure there'll be standard editions too. Definitely Tragic Endings, man, for Fassbender. He was a dark character. But both sets are here, and you get some great films on it. What the heck happened? Oh, yeah, I did this, didn't I? I'm just going to dive through this pretty quickly. Battle Royale 4K limited edition Blu-ray is here. I love Battle Royale. It is like it's close. It's even for me, man. It's very. I went back and forth, but it's just something about the Howling that I go back to a little bit more. Volume 3 is coming. George, I did not know that. Yeah, Volume 3 is coming from Fassbender, guys. Conformist is a fantastic Berlucci film. Now, some of the stuff here we've seen like before, so I'm not going to go over anything that we've already seen. We got Survivor Ballads, the 3 films of Shoei Amamura. Biko Obayashi's anti-war trilogy are here as well. So if you're into these, like all these are here. Tachiyoko Toyota 2005-2021 limited edition. This is the 3rd film. So you can see, because the good thing about the UK Arrow, by the way, guys, is that there is, well, at least you got them, man. At least you got them, right? Is that it won't just be Arrow that'll be on sale. There'll be other companies that they work with too. So we'll probably see some Shameless here as well. I know Gary mentioned Shameless. And you can see their limited edition stuff that's on their website, like this Deep Red Art Original limited edition 4K for 30 pounds sterling. Oh God. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna attempt to pronounce it again. Here we go. Are we ready? Yeah. So, see if it's got the words here. I want to say this is another Aaron badly pronounces words. Polizia Teshi. Am I close, guys? Polizia Teshi films. Let me know if I've gotten closer this time than in previous times. For anybody that's watching my videos, know I have a really hard time with that word, although it's one of my favorite genres of films. Close enough. Thanks, Gary. 5 classic Italian crime thrillers, 1973, 1977. We got on here Savage 3, Rabid Dogs, Massimo Delamano, one of my favorites. Teskey, thank you. Polit, Politio Teskey. Okay. I'll eventually get it. One of these days, I'll come in here, I'll say it like brilliantly right. I forgot this. And you guys will be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's actually got it right. Then you think somebody else is taking my place. Then you'll know it's an invasion of the body snatchers type of thing. We got Highway Racer on here as well. No, the case is happily resolved. Uh, Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Huge fan of this genre, even though I can't pronounce it. We got the Camera Obscura. That's definitely more of an artsy film, but definitely with like eroticism there. Let's Go Jessica. That's actually let's in a way. Let's Go Jessica. That's actually a really good like double feature with Howley. I think it wouldn't be bad if it ends with season 5. Like don't like extend something above its natural like ending just to milk it. 5 good seasons is better than 7 bad, and then 5 good ones and 2 bad ones. I'm looking at you, The Flash. Cinema Conflict is here. 4 films by Krzysztof Kozlowski. Kozlowski's incredible. We got The Gamera. It's a show here. Eric Romer's 100 Comedies and Proverbs. Kenji Fukasaku set is here. 6 Gothic Tales. I definitely recommend this. Except for that's different. Yeah, it is hard, man. You know me. I'm honest when I'm on here. I've not been able to buy a movie, Blu-ray, DVD, or otherwise since December. So there you go. I understand. Just Gothic Tales is a really good like Vincent Price set. Really, really good set. The Vengeance trilogy right here. You got got all the classics. You got Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance, and of course Old Boy, the family-friendly film, right? So, Ken Nine Tails. I love this cover. Like Ken Nine Tails is not my favorite movie, but this cover is gorgeous. Filler film noir. Again, for those that don't know, film noir is one of my favorite genres. So I definitely love that type of stuff. Let's watch Polish film. I always recommend. Is that one on the US side too? The Yoshida one's on. I see now. Oh, this one isn't on. I think the four Marx Brothers, a Paramount one. Family Values is here. That's definitely a decent one. Out one, I go back and forth on. I really used to like this one. I haven't seen it in ages. But when I was younger, I was studying films in a different way, I guess. The Love and Death collection here. If you're into this guy, it's an excellent set. You get your necromantics and all that stuff on there. There it is, right here. So if you want to get the house collection, it's hard twisted, man. It's really hard. I'll limit my purchases. Like I picked up a couple books. I won't say I wouldn't pick up anything. Picked up a couple books, but I'm trying to. I limit myself on right now. The Demons 4K is right here again. It's gorgeous. Nature Dundee. As you can see, the American Horror Project Volume 2 is out of print here. Limited edition is out of print in the UK, but it's still available in the US. And this is what it looks like. So basically, as you can see, American Horror ones are limited edition or are slim lines for the non-limited editions, and they'll have the covers like this. And actually, they're not bad. You still get the 3 discs, so you're not missing anything there, just like the booklet. There's a US release of Buddhist Trilogy. I didn't think seeing it on sale. Did you? Because it might have been there. Kubrick, I might have missed it. I constantly miss things, so it will be a surprise. Fan of the Mall is here. That wasn't on the other one. I know I think there's a US release. Fan of the Mall. I mean, like he's well. I'm in. If I'm in good, like I'm in a good category. If you're putting me alongside Tim Lucas, so I'll just say that now. I actually have him on my Facebook. Very nice guy. Fan of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. I love the heck out of this film. It it was a bad. I mean, I don't know the stuff behind it, Joel, so it's hard to come into it. But it seemed like a bad take on for Snaps. I kind of get why they did it, but I think it bit him in the it bit him in the butt. Uh, like anybody that wants to get the really wants to call it a one eye thriller, they're good. They're definitely going to grab the Vinegar Syndrome edition. Like I don't think that's going to be like it's ever going to be anything that people are going to wonder about. Like that is the one that is the one to grab. That is the best edition of that film. Synapse made a mistake. They definitely made a mistake. Hopefully they can come back from it, but it is going to. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you. It is going to be something that is going to be that will affect them, which is a shame. Yeah, Synapse had a DVD, like a version of it, um, initially, but like that, with all that being said, it's just one of those. It was a bad, like, and I like Snaps as a company, but this was a really bad take. But a good take is these demons ones here, which I actually think are really cool. I love these here. I got the Arrow like Blu-rays. I don't know if you need to upgrade them to 4K or not. Do I, guys? Do I? Eventually, maybe. Tales from the Urban Jungle, Brute Force, and Naked City. I have both these films already, but they're great films. I'm pretty sure Kubrick probably have these, the Criterion editions of these. Really good. Burt Lancaster, you know, underrated actor. And here you can see where it's the Blu-ray was available for the Children of the Corn. The Children of the Corn 4K Ultra HD is available here on the UK site. See, I don't think it like befits anybody to like to crap uh, on either company. Oh, I just figured you probably had Brute Force and Naked City because I'm pretty sure they came from Criterion too. Or they're a me thing. They seem like they might be your thing. We get the 4K for Battle Royale right here. Um, just there's some great dishes. I'm not going to go through everything. Crash, fantastic. True Romance 4K. If you don't own Cinema Paradiso, if you don't have this movie in your collection, I'm sure most people do, then definitely recommend it. I'm going to change to my shirt, I think, guys, 'cause I'm a little chilly. We got the Zero Buys Blue Vinyl. I should be back in a second. So I don't need to take off my shirt on camera. This is not OnlyFans. We got some great vinyls here. Human Condition. Crash is great Cronenberg, in my opinion. I'll be right back. For all you Batman fans out there, or people that thought I didn't like DC because I because I didn't like the new direction. So we got. I apologize. We got some really cool stuff here. Let's go down through quickly. Looking at King of New York 4K. I love King of New York. It's such a good film. There's one. Their video drawing. We want a good like film by Ferreira. Watch this one. One Cut of the Dead. Please watch this movie before the. I'm sure they've remade it, haven't they? But definitely watch this film. I don't have the 4K. I've got the old. I've actually got a DVD of that one, but I love that film. I no, actually had the Blu-ray. I actually upgrade to the Blu-ray, but I'm not upgrade to the. It's. I mean, like for the one good thing I can say, Sean, is that 4Ks. If you got a 4K like setup, like Sean, then 4Ks are region free. So if you buy this one here, like the Blu-ray's not gonna be region free for you, but if you got a 4K system or video game player, Fear City does need a 4K by the way. Then yeah, then it's gonna be oh, and Cronenberg has the superior crash. Just put that out there. Is then you can still watch it. When House Lim edition is here, two versions of it, the Peter Nasty edition exclusive. Um, Not a big one for me. The Last Matinee, I actually like that film. Brutal though. Some brutal scenes in that one. The trailer can make you wince in Last Matinee. Uh, we got like Dementor and Jugface limited edition is here available through the UK site only. Trying to check something here. Nope, no results found. Couldn't find them. Hey Neil, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. It's been a few days, but I'm back. Thinking of buying Sailor, Sooty, and Machine Gun. It is US, yeah. True Romance is such a good film. It is such a good film, Joel. Like there's some good like I'm passing by something, but some good like third window films here. Oppo used to be, man. Oppo went out of business around like 3 or 4 years ago. They just like stopped like making players. Hey Stendo, welcome, man. But your best bet now is 220 Electronics. That's where you'll find like your best region free players. And I think some 220 Electronics also have Amazon stores up there too. I would directly go from the site if you can, and it'll be in like you're in the States, right? So it's going to be in like in US dollars. There's a ton. Like these are some really good films there. It is a shame flickering. I mean, like I was at a store, you know, me and my better half visited Ottawa like a few years back. Went to a convention there. Went to see my sister. I got to see my nieces. Love my nieces. And Oceana, Jeslyn, miss you guys so much. But we went to the store, and in the store, and we almost picked it up too. We went back and forth. It was like a couple $100, and we bought a few things because we'd gone to a convention. But there's this Oppo, like region free player in the store, and it was like walking in. Like if you're somebody that like that knows this stuff and wants this stuff, it's probably gonna be the Sony 4K. There's a decent one for about like 300 American, 200 like 290 300 American. Just make sure when you're looking, Sean, that you get something that's actually a 4K because they can say 4K, but it can be 4K upscaling. Just make sure you actually get a 4K one. Region free player is not hard to find, but I'd say your best bet Videodrome when you're looking for a region free player is 220. I'm glad that you liked it because that's where my next like 4K player is coming from. Actually, I had something left in my cart that I was looking into, and they like emailed me, and I think they gave me a coupon, so I may use that in the near future when I get the money for it, because I need to get a new player. One of you guys on here actually is sending me some 4Ks. for my birthday. They're coming, but they're coming in June because, of course, they're coming after the sale because of the Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks. And I'm so excited to to check them out that I definitely want to play by them. Menu-based region change. So is that kind of like when you say menu-based region changing? Are you talking about like with your remote? Um, so basically, like I have right now for region-free Blu-ray. That's what I think that's what I was looking at. The Sony. I'm not sure if that was a S1700, something along that lines. Siki, that thank you. I still got Siki, but it's chugging, man, twisted. So I think it's going soon. But so Siki, basically, you take the remote, you put in four numbers and numbers, and then you something will pop up on the screen. You get to choose your region, Blu-ray and DVD. With the if Jacob can correct me if I'm wrong, but with the 220, I think they're hard mounted, right? So it just makes it easier to change. I'm using the Sonos right now. Sonos surround sound system. I got like my speaker right there, and I've got my two my subwoofers over there to get like more of a. I want an Atmos. Go to my settings menu. You don't advertise the film. Well, they do say region free, so that kind of advertises feature. But I'm guessing that you had something, a piece of paper, something come with it, like once you got the system. They'll let you know what the code was, so you didn't have to go looking for it. I'm guessing they'd have to. They'd have to support stuff they got, William. Like, there's a lot of different stuff here. Like Tetsu, like 1 and 2 are here. Um, love me some of that. I'm not sure if Autopsy is, but they have the soundtrack. So that's the LP, Joel. Autopsy is a fun film, though. That's part one to forget. I think it's volume. Is it volume 2, right? Joel and the Forgotten Jolly. So the Ravens don't mark the feature. Uh, see, 220 Electronics kind of do, but it's okay. Oh, it's volume 3. Okay. Oh yeah, because volume 4 is one I don't have. There's a lot of vinyl here. There's a lot of vinyl. They've really gotten to the vinyl. But 350. Yeah, I think that's what the one I was looking at was. Yeah, volume 4 is super. Volume 4 is that's Sister Versa, right? And Arabella. Yeah. That is the sleaziest of them. It's fun though. They're fun. They're fine. I like them. I've got a vinyl for pieces. Just need a vinyl for pod people now, right? I'm going through this fairly quickly because there's a lot of different films here. A lot of things that I haven't seen or haven't seen in a long time. And if there's any here that you see, Atmos is expensive, but I would love to have that too flickering. It is supposed to be the optimal like sound mini sale. There are, but like Warlock, the big sale, I guess is next month. So, but I'm diving through these as pretty much as quickly as I can right now because we'd already gone over the US one, and I'm only going like the burnings here. That was none other than Marriage of Maria Braun. Wasn't on the other site as well. You got the Tomb G. You want to buy it on its own here. And I do like I find that the UK does have a better price point overall. Massacre Gun's an excellent film. I definitely recommend that. I really like The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osborne. I thought it was a lot of that was a lot of fun here. I used to collect vinyl records. But my record player broke, and so right now, X, I'm waiting to get a new record player, but it's not going to be till I get over to Morocco. That's the wait there. It's not a box set. Pretty. It's like it's just a regular case, and you open it up, and it's got like the three discs in it. I'm pretty sure mine's not a box set. I might have had slipcover, but not a box set. The Prey is a movie that a lot of people wanted, and then they got it, and they're like, "This isn't as good as I remember it being." It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You can live in. Solid Travels, classic. Also on Criterion, which I'm sure Kubrick will let you guys know about. But I actually like Solid Travels. I'm a big Preston Sturges fan, though. Even Movies Unlimited has a sale going on right now. What Have You Done to Solange? An incredible film. Camille Keaton playing the titular character. Bloody Spirit, man. Fuji is here. There's a lot of good films here, guys. Irma Veep is here. My Life's a Dog. I actually really like that movie. Animal Factory, again, yes. Yeah, I know you were. I actually can't remember that. I haven't seen the Style of the Sun. No. I wish I could tell you. It it's been it's hard for me right now. I'm working my regular job, and I'm packing up stuff that's going to be going ahead of me to Morocco. So I'm doing a lot of that recently, and I do like this here too. And next month's going to be super busy actually. Psalms Travels. Yeah, I like Preston Sturges Kubrick, so I'm a huge fan of them. Texas Adios, again, really cool film. Got A Woman's Life here. Blood and Black Lace. Everybody, gotta love Blood and Black Lace. Good art. Yeah, exactly. I passed up on good art. Recommendation there, especially if you like French cinema. Got a Wolf Guy here. Not the same as Wolf Cop, but he's Wolf Guy. Schlock. Schlock is fun. It's schlocky fun. That's exactly what says this. Jake Speed, Psycho 2. I love me some Psycho 2. Yeah, rest in peace, Richard Franklin. You were so good. You were so underrated back in the day. Miracle Mile. Speaking of underrated, Miracle Mile is a damn underrated film. This is such a good movie. If you've never seen it, Anthony Edwards, Mary Winningham, really, really good. Really? Dexter New Blood's out on Blue today on Blue. Oh, I haven't got to see New Blood yet, but I definitely want to check it out. It's on my list to watch actually. Not one of his best. I don't know if I've seen it. Before We Vanish. I know I haven't seen that, but the cover looks amazing. The Sheltering Sky with Deborah Winger and John Malkovich. You like? Oh, I love Miracle Mile. I think give it another chance. And John Malkovich, who is a not super douchey about like acting like Daniel Day Lewis is. For those that have not seen my method acting video. Maybe it's a weird movie, man. I dug it, but it's a weird movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the twist at the end though. Tattoo Sisters is here. Yeah, there's a much bigger selection on the UK site. Like, there's a good selection on the US site, but for going from 16 pages to 33, there's going to be a bigger selection. It just has to be. After Midnight is here, by the way. Oh, if it's political, I'm all over that. That's kind of my. I never talk politics on my channel because I just don't like to. I think it's awkward and doesn't make for a good viewing. But I do like political. I do like films and different politics and stuff in there. Thoughts in Paris is here. White of the Eye. I love White of the Eye. Well, not only is it this is a really good film, there's such good acting, and White of the Eye, insanely good acting in the film. Kathy Moriarty is definitely a standout in this one here. Not Donald Cammell. It's not always one of these guys that you look at as being. You gotta get this edition. I'm not even joking, man. This edition here has a documentary on Donald Cammell that will change your mind. Blind Beast. Oh, I did not see the comment. If I missed something there, I'm glad somebody else. Hitchhike to Hell is sleazy fun. I would take your word on that one. Space Sisters, classic Jack Hill stuff. Love myself some Malkovich, man. I love Malkovich. Boondock Saints. When Cruel Intentions came out, which is a film I really, really enjoy, by the way. I'm not going to lie on that one. Not even ironically or guilty pleasure. Love Cruel Intentions. I think it's a fantastically done film. But Ryan Philippe's, that's good. Ryan Philippe's, the way he kind of channels Malkovich from Dangerous Liaisons is incredible. And it's not one of those, like, it's not a mirroring, like, he's not just lifting from Malkovich, but he takes what he needs to and makes it his own too. So I just really enjoy that. I'm a huge Malkovich fan. Being Young Malkovich is awesome. Well, The Apartment's a really good film. I really enjoy that one. Candyman. Who doesn't like Candyman? Come on. Born Yesterday is a classic. And if you like the classics, then this is one to own. Trust me, it really, really is. Clapboard Jungle. I really want this so bad. Oh God, I would kill to get this one. Clapboard Jungle is a documentary. I'm a huge documentary fan. I actually said that. Yo, you weren't here at the time, Warlock, but when I was going through the US ones, Horror Express is one of the ones that I listed as, everybody needs Horror Express. But this Clapboard. Actually, I think Sarah Michelle Gellar was, not only was she great for it, but she's underrated in the fact that she doesn't. I've not watched Killer Dawns yet. Not a little bit of it, because she takes a very different stance on the character of Catherine Mattrell than would be in Dangerous Liaisons. And in a way, if you watch it, like she's set up sin-wise, like she's the bad girl, like she's the villain. But if you really look at it, she's not actually. She's so not the villain in that film. Dark Shadows, the movie or the TV show, or George, have a fantastic night, man. Thank you so much for coming in, and I'm still super stoked that you put the picture of that of that PlayStation 5. It's so cool. David Keith is so good in White of the Eye. He's such a good actor. Another great David Keith film. I would really like to see a good edition of it put out. Oh God, what's it called? It's we're not the military school. It's killing me, guys. If anybody remembers the name of it, really? An old school. That is cool. The TV show. Okay, that is awesome. What part are you in? Okay, and then again, I gotta ask you again, Warlock. Was it the original TV series or the '90s TV series with Ben Cross? There's another version of Dangerous Liaisons out there too called Velmont, with I think Colin Firth. Light Force is a lot of fun. Glass Key is cool. I like the game. I know some people don't. I thought it was fun. A little bit unrealistic but fun. JD's Revenge is really, really good. It definitely is above your typical blaxploitation film. It's so good. The car is a ton of fun as well. I won't go through all this, guys. I'm just going to do a few more pages. I remember, Warlock, when we were watching Dark Shadows once, and it was when Maggie Evans, when he thought Maggie Evans knew that yes, I have seen him on Spider that he was like a vampire, and every episode would end with, "We have to kill Maggie Evans," and the guy would be like, "No, Barnabas, you can't kill Maggie. You can't kill Maggie Evans." Colobus is here. Guess what? Lodging is here. It's like it's a very good film. Dark Blue, I really liked. Daniel is real. Suture, I think Suture's on the US one as well. Fifi, again, I can watch that one anytime. I love heist films. Hey, Barnabas Collins, I would have guessed you've been a big Jack Shadows fan. Basic Instinct's so good. Fatal Attraction, I will not be ignored. Gotta love that, right? We got Love of a Woman is here. Loves Chaos. Uh, every time I see this Aquarius, it's got Sonia Braga. I think it's Jodie Whittaker. I'm so looking forward to the last. It's oh god, I'm arachnophobic, Maddie, so it makes it hard for me sometimes. But I have seen the film years ago. Goes to Return to Quentin Collins. I love Quentin. Uh, he's like the next Barnabas. What he's supposed to be. But are you part? Are you up to the part with the kind of like the Frankenstein part yet? The Adam Satanic Panic. I love Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. I don't know if I'd ever buy this. I really like the movie, but it's depressing as hell. But here's a. I see a film that I actually super love, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is a great film. I love Mona Lisa. I love Bob Hoskins. Mona Lisa and Long Good Friday. Yes. Brilliant freaking cinema. We got Runaway here. This one. Or it's Close Observed Trains. Definitely good. It's not Platoon. I can't remember what it is, man. Um, David Keith. Let me see. I'll look it up here. David. Yeah, I'll find out. I don't even have to look it up. I just remember the name of it. Lords of Discipline. I'm uh I'm thinking of Lords of Discipline, guys. I was just started to put in David Keith military. I'm like, oh, Lords of Discipline, that's the one. Edge of the Axe is a lot of fun. Actually, I think this is underrated. That's actually a cool film. Do you have the set, Warlock, or are you watching it on Tubi? Like I got like the set. I got a bootleg set, but it actually it's as good as the actual set. But I'll eventually get the legit set down the road. But the set I got is just the quality's so good. Spotlight on Murder, of course. Carrie, who doesn't like Carrie? Runaway Train is so good. It is so good. Mads Mikkelsen, because I like him. Everything Mads Mikkelsen is in. I got the Scream Factory just to carry too. Great cover on that one, by the way. Mine, I'm in Canada, Stendhal, and I have to say, my Arrow orders usually come pretty fast. Now, I'm not sure about anybody else. They can like say on here, what their thoughts are. But for me, I can honestly say my Arrow orders come super fast. Damn it. Contamination, a fun cheesy film, but I recommend like checking out like that because the interview the director on here, and it's a really good. It's over hour, it's just a little over an hour long. It's great, great documentary. Like Arrow, I got to say, like I've only ever had one problem with it. It was very early on, uh, and that was before they switched over their shipping, but super quick. I was insanely fast. Arrow, Ronin Fix comes really fast for me, and anytime I order anything from the Twilight Time guys, Screen Archives, man, they come fast. Valley, Dark City, always also great stuff. Future Shocks, fantastic documentary. My name is Julie Ross. For the people that did not see it, I will show you guys. I'll be right back. Something I did pick up this week. Maybe I did show it. Did show it in my. Show this really quick. I love Indicator. But I got here recently 2 out-of-print volumes for those that are fans. Eerie Archives Volume 4, issues 16 to 22. For those that know what this is, back in the days when they couldn't do horror comics, Warren Publications put out horror magazines. And what did that mean? Well, you got these really cool like magazines that didn't have to go with the comic code. And they had some of those brilliant artists available working on it. People like Frazetta and Corbin. And also got, I gotta be careful of this, Eerie Volume 7, 32 to 36. And is this the one? Oh, the other one was the one. Yeah, I'm trying to get a cover here to show you guys. That's the Boris cover. So here we go. Covered by Boris. Anybody that like grew up on like fantasy art and the Conans and the heavy metals, Metal Hurlant stuff, definitely would appreciate the Boris art. Anyway, my voice is going. I am Aaron. Definitely, if you like, share, subscribe, you want to help out the channel, keep the lights on the channel, hit the donations link down below. It helps out on the channel. If you're a Patreon member that's watching this, thank you so much. That's the reason I still got this going. Fire and Ice. There you go, Andrew. I love me some Fire and Ice. Such cool stuff. I will see you soon. We got a big month coming up next month. I'm getting ready for it. But anyway, as always, there's always another sale. There's always another movie. There's even always another book, even the out-of-print ones like I just showed you over there. But it's only one you. And you're important. So remember, treat yourself nice and treat others the same, because that's the way you want to be treated. It pays forward. I am Aaron. Thank you for watching and joining me here in the Cult of Sam, and I will see you soon. Next time, same time, cult time, same cult channel. Thank you so much.